Okay, so I've sent out the stuff, and we should be streaming. I'm just gonna wait for it to pop up here. So once it pops up, then we can start going. There we go. Okay, am I muted? Good. Alright, so this is Stonegrasp, my level 7 Iron Man warrior. My other 2 Iron Men have died. I tried a Death Knight, died at 57 because bad mobs spawned on me. And then my level 16 Shaman Pebblestone died because a patrol ran right through me where I was. It didn't just walk, it was running. Ridiculous. Anyways, so this is my newest Iron Man attempt, is Stonegrasp. It's a warrior. So warriors are usually a little bit tougher because they got to get right up in and kill things versus ranged can kind of pull at their leisure. Where am I going here? We're going to get the Moongraze Stag Tenderloin. That sounds pretty good. So there's a couple things I'm going to talk about. Not those guys. Isn't it the other guys? Well, maybe it is this one. I don't know. Anyways, I got charge in my heroic strike. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-ah. Yeah, there's a couple things I wanted to talk about. I don't know how long I'm going to stream for. Maybe an hour, maybe 2. Depends on how my arms do. So you usually can't play a whole lot without suffering some kind of consequences. Anytime I see a mining node, I always want to get it. But I can't do that in Iron Man. There we go. So the stags don't highlight, even though they do drop what I need. Which is, you would think that they would have made it highlight because they've been pretty good with showing which mobs drop what items you need for quests. Alright. So yesterday we found out that Steve Denduser? What? I'm sorry, dude. I'm not sure what his last name is. I just know that on Twitter he is at Moorgard, Moorgard. Let me just make sure that's true. Okay, Moorgard. Yep. And his name is Steve Danuser. Danuser. I don't know how he pronounces it, but that's his name to me until I hear differently. And I'm sure at BlizzCon we'll find out how his name is exactly pronounced. People pronounce things differently, and that's okay. Oh, jeez. Crud. Well, glad I was able to kill that fairly quickly. Here I am, not paying attention again. And I'm only level 7. It's not a good sign at all. So yeah, he was hired by Blizzard. I don't know exactly when, but I think his first day was yesterday. Because he mentioned about learning and training and all this stuff. But he was hired as the senior developer, which is a role that Ghostcrawler had back in the day. There were a couple mentions of by Alt. If you go look for her, she is at I can't remember off the top of my head. Let me see here. Alternative Chat. You can find her on Twitter there. She mentioned that it just kind of felt like to me that the assumption is there that some people wanted or thought Ghostcrawler was going to come back. And to be honest, I'm not one of those people. I don't think he would have ever come back. I think he saw what was going to happen with WAD, and how they're going to change things up. He may have foreseen the rise in subs, and then also the drop in subs, and said, you know what, I want to do different stuff because he likes other games and he's done enough on WoW. I don't think the WAD design was his. I think it's other people. Oh crud, I keep doing that. That's not good. Hey, why can't I loot them? Anyways, yeah, I'm level 8. I just need the plant guys. Yeah, so about the subs, honestly, I don't care. A lot of people are like, oh my god, it's gonna blow up, Warcraft is dead. And I'm like, well, sure, when you see, I was a little bit disappointed to find out how many people unsubbed, but I thought it was fantastic to see how many people came back. I was like, oh, great, because that means more people for me to play with. But I think the people that came back were the ones from back in the day and decided, you know what, this is not for me anymore. Basically decided to unsub. Maybe they got bored with running garrisons over and over and over again. There are some people that are going to sub and unsub, which is okay. The WoW tokens definitely, I think, were put in place to encourage people who are able to create all that gold, or earn all that gold, to use the gold for something. I think that was one of its main reasons, plus a gold sink too. I think the gold levels are a little bit low. You pay $20, and right now the max you could probably get is about 25,000 gold. So it just, it's that whole up and down. Okay. But wait, I can learn first aid. Hello. Thank you. Oh, I already know first aid. Derp. I did a derp. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't mean WoW is over, honestly. I think WoW is past its peak. I think its peak was Arthas. Everyone knew Arthas from Warcraft 3, and that was the big thing there. And although I wasn't a big fan of WoW 3, to be honest, I was more of a Warcraft 2 guy. I didn't quite like the camera styles and all that stuff that they did for War 3. Although, from what I understand, the World of Warcraft engine is based off of the Warcraft 3 3D engine. So we are playing a great big version of Warcraft 3, kinda. Okay. So I just, Sure, I don't think it's at its peak anymore. Who knows if it will ever go back there. Even if it was at 5 million people, 4, 3, if it's fun for me, I'm gonna play. If I'm able to financially afford it and it's fun, I'm still gonna play. Now that they have gold, you can buy your game time with gold. Well, that makes it easier for me to play because I don't have to pay money. I think my subscription now has been bumped to October for all of my accounts. So I have 3 accounts. I have one on the side for my son. So when he decides he wants to play past level 20, then I have to turn that on and have to worry about getting gold for that. But it shouldn't be a big deal because earning gold is not a huge chore. If you have a couple max level characters, just have them sit in your garrison. And that's all you really need to do, which I think is kind of a mistake for Blizzard. In hindsight, I think Blizzard, this was the exact reason they did not want player housing. Everyone was freaking out about it, like, we want player housing, we want it, you don't give it to us, yeah. And they're like, alright, let's try it. And they tried to do it, put a spin on it, which is good. I don't think they put enough of a spin on it to force people to get out and play, although 6.2 should do that. An alternative. Is this like alternative? That's funny. I'm gonna make a screenshot. Nah, maybe not. I've never really used Twitter to do that. Oh, he's gonna go over here. Where's it going? Where are you going, dude? Alright, well, while you do this, I'm gonna learn the Furbog language. By the light of Elune, Eridar, cursed demons, what have you done to me? I have not come alone, and she's gonna go lay down again. Yeah. So what was I doing here? Isn't this the one where you gotta go follow the guy? Yeah, okay, I don't really need to go follow him. I can just go there and wait for him. I think I can wait for him. I hope he won't despawn on me. I was hoping I can kill some Moongraze bucks. There they are. To get some of their hide. Yeah, so basically, I'm going to be playing WoW until I can't. Either I can't because of my health or something, or because of money or time, or until Blizzard makes it very much not fun. Which, to be honest, sometimes I don't have fun. That's why I play different alts and make my own fun, which is the Iron Man challenge. So, I didn't make this challenge, but it's it's one of those things that you just do on your own and make your own game out of WoW. My guild mates kind of keep me in this game. Like, this is not a dead game. Not a dead game, not even by a long shot. And people saying it's dead I'm not sure. Like, I don't know if they want it to be dead or what, but they need to go do something else maybe. They need to have a break. Breaks are good. Some times I take breaks, but I don't, I usually don't, Oh, I'm very scared about what if these wings don't work and drop me off. That would not be good. Oh my god. There we go. Yeah, so I've had a break every once in a while, but I haven't unsubbed. I usually just don't raid for like when we downed Garrosh on what was it on normal, because he was such a hard fight. When we downed him on normal, I did have a break for about I'd say a good month and a half of no raiding. Now I still played. I raided once in a while, but not at the pace that we were trying. We did want to do hard mode stuff, but that didn't quite pan out. So eventually we got it going again, and we got her ahead of the curve before the expansion was announced. We got it before the stat squish, which is good. Because sure, it wasn't nerfed or anything, but with the stat squish, it kind of almost felt like it would have been nerfed. So what do I want to? So Morgard was hired. Yeah, so I don't know much about this guy other than he worked on EverQuest. And really, EverQuest was a... I never played it. My first MMO was Ultima Online. That was my only other one that I've ever played. No, sorry, that's a lie, but I'll get into that after. And honestly, I don't know if you can give the credit to him per se, that it was his design that made EverQuest so good and gave it the name Evercrack. I think it was just that it was a good game and there was nothing else out there, which is almost like how WoW is right now. But the thing with the WoW is that they have more games to fight against. However, the players just keep coming back. They just keep coming back. There will be a point that they will shut the servers down. I kind of hope they don't ever do that. It would be great if you could, if they would make like a final expansion. You pay your money for it, and they keep the servers up, you know, for all time, basically free to play. I mean, you can still pay your subscription. Maybe they pay like a reduced amount or something. That would be kind of neat if they pay like if they pay a smaller amount. Sorry, like if they figure out how much they need to keep the servers up for X amount of people, then they can do that. Like maybe they change their subscription to like $8.99 a month, and that would only be happening at a point where they think no one's going to play anymore. But if they do that, then I don't know why they would keep the servers up, other than just keeping people happy to be not crying that their characters are lost. I mean, because we have put 10 years into these tunes, right? Anyways, I don't think that they're going to do anything anytime soon. I mean, they got the Warcraft movie is coming out. I'm sure they're going to... that will make lots of money, and that's going to translate into increased interest in the game, I'm pretty sure. We will seek Vark. So, really, this game's going to be around at least another 10 years. I would go that far, for sure. Maybe we're not going to see those sub numbers to be as high as they once were back in Wrath, but it doesn't need to be that high. That's the key thing. It does not need the those numbers have no real impact on you playing this game. Go play this game if it's fun for you. Yeah, so that's my spiel on that. I don't think I have to follow him, do I? I can just run to the Vark guy. Right? I can just run across. Because in this form, I don't think there's any mobs. Like, nothing that could take me out, right? Besides, why is he following the path? Don't follow the path. Come, just go direct route, man. Yeah, so last night I was streaming my mount runs, and my wife came home and started watching Dancing with the Stars, which is not really my cup of tea, and I don't really want to tell her to turn it down so I can stream, so I muted my mic and put on some music. And I have a wide variety of musical tastes, so I don't know how much you guys liked it or not. Okay. Alright. Prophecy of Akita. Akita? Akita. Okay. We can get rid of this one. Okay, I remember this when I was at level before the squish and before Kata. You could die here because they spawn. Oh, see, there's one guy just spawned. So what else did I want to talk about? BlizzCon tickets. My BlizzCon tickets have finally been fixed. So, for those of you that didn't know, on Wednesday, the Wednesday batch of tickets I didn't really try to get. I kind of went there and saw, oh, it's sold out already, even though I was on for like a minute. And I didn't realize that there were so many problems and that they actually were not sold out. So I was like, alright, fine, I guess I'm not going to go. And then just with the whole WoW Iron Man challenge and how things have been going, I was like, you know what? Considering my health and all that, I kind of felt like, since Blizzard was very likely to announce an expansion at this BlizzCon, this is the one I wanted to go to. Because I don't have as much interest in the other games. I mean, I'll play them, but I don't really care about them as much. So I knew that, the next WoW expansion announcement at a BlizzCon would probably be in 2 to 3 years from now. And who knows what kind of... I don't know if I'd be in a good shape enough or not. So I decided this is it. So on the Saturday, I told Carrie, my wife, I was like, okay, well, listen, it's on my bucket list. I gotta do this. I've got a couple things I want to do. I want to meet some of the people that I've met on Twitter so far. Level 9. Alright. Ooh. Is that a... Is that an upgrade? 197? Oh, it is. Sweet. Boom. Do I have any other? Ooh. 1 piece of armor. 1 armor point. Don't care. 150, don't care. Okay. Starting to run out of bag space. So on Saturday, when those batches of tickets went through, I was on there quite a bit, and I had a couple browsers open, and I actually got in, and I go put in I want to get 2 tickets, and it would put me in the waiting queue. and then it would bump me out. It's like, wait a second, and this is what everyone's complaining about. So it wasn't working the way that really it should have been. Because there should have not been a queue like that, where everyone gets into a queue and then people get picked out, not necessarily in the order that they entered. Because when you enter the queue, you should be going in the order you entered. That's why it's called a queue. So they said that they had this problem on Wednesday and that they fixed it. Well, they actually made things worse. So what happened this time was I could not get a ticket. I had to rely on a friend on Twitter by the name of Cinder. Where is she? I want to mention her Twitter handle. Her Twitter handle is Cinder Luna. CINDERLUNA. She posted a couple links where she was able to get in and had a ticket held. Do I need more of those? I do. And I was able to get one for me. And then... and it was very funny. On my other browsers, I was able to get in and get one on each of those. So I ended up getting 3. I go check my tickets purchased. I only have 1, and I'm like, what the heck? I go check my I entered my credit card, all that stuff, and it got approved. It said it's been approved. I go check my credit card online. There's temp chart. There were 3 temp charges there to show that I had actually did buy all 3 of them. I got the emails with 3 different confirmation numbers. When I go to print out one of the tickets, it didn't even have my name on it. So basically what had happened was that people were buying tickets and they were going to other people's accounts. So people were getting free BlizzCon tickets. So they eventually, after many complaints, they said, we're going to try to fix it all at once. And my thing is that I wanted to get this thing done ASAP because I knew that I needed to book a room and all that stuff. Then we're going to kill this guy, see if we can get that last hide. And I wanted to get into the Hilton. I didn't realize I should have booked the Hilton beforehand, because the Hilton is apparently where it's at. Now I've now eventually, I now have booked myself in the Hyatt, which is still close. It's just a little bit farther down. It's close to the Marriott and the Hilton. But can I bring it all back? Yeah, let's just hearth back, right? And then we're gonna go down there. Hearth back, turn those in. Yep. So, I got the Hyatt booked. I originally booked the Pontiffoni, or what? I don't know. It was up on the corner of all those hotels and stuff. Can't use. Oh, here we go into the stuff I can't use anymore. Alright, well, we're gonna have to go that way. Great. I'm gonna go talk to this guy. I don't have a cloak. So, +2 armor or +2 armor. Let's just get the cloak. Might as well. Alright. We're gonna sell a bunch of this other crud so I don't use it, especially the potions. I hate seeing them there because I've accidentally ruined an Iron Man chance by using one. Where's the Ironsmith guy? What? Okay. There's gotta be somebody around here. Not familiar with this area very much. Oh, that can sell stuff. I thought there was like an armor guy over here. Isn't there? Aha. To repair. I don't even need to repair. We can't get food buffs. Don't care. Get rid of it. Bye bye. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. I can do first aid. Yeah. So basically, I found a place. You know, I'm trying to look for the best deals. I went to all these different websites and stuff, and you know what I don't understand is that it was cheaper to book with one of these other websites than it would be to book directly, which to me seems strange. Do I get anything else? No. I get taunt at level 12. Whoop-de-doo. Oh my goodness. This is going to be my character. Vic Rush, Hero Strike, and Charge. Oh. That's not good. I mean, worst case, I can go into the defensive stance. Alright, let's go down and do the Night Elves and humans that have crashed on shore. Crashed onto the island. Yeah, so I think I booked the hotel, the Pontefino, or something like that. It was the cheapest hotel that was sort of close. And you know, after a couple hours, I had found some comments saying that it was an okay like it was fine to go to. It was kind of old, that they hadn't really fixed it up or and anything like that. And when I went to go look at a Google Street View, just the outside view, you know, it looks okay, but I was like, well, compared to the Hyatt, which is closer, I could pay about another 20 to 30 bucks more a night just to have that convenience of being closer, and to reduce the amount of walking I need to do, because the walking is not going to be good for me. So I decided to cancel with the Pontefino or whatever it was called and book with the Hyatt. I'm keeping an eye on the Hilton to see if there's anything that jumps out, because the second something opens up and I know about it, I'm gonna book it. I don't care what the cost is. Well, sorry, that's a lie. The Hilton did have studio suites at almost 500 bucks a night. That's not gonna happen. I don't care what list this is on. Nope, I can't afford that stuff. Wish I had like the heroic throw or something. So I booked the Hyatt. My extra ticket might be going to a guildmate that has never gone to BlizzCon and would love to go. He's out on the West Coast. He's just right now checking to see if he can get permission from his bride, because it would just be him going. So, there we go. Oh, you're too far away. Because I don't like going in the water. Not like I'm afraid of water, just I don't like how you walk so slow with it. Well, see, that's not bad. I'm already at 5 meat. 5 meat. Yep, so right now we are waiting for the flight booking. Going on a plane, I am not a good flyer, that is for sure. On my bucket list, 2 years ago, I went to a San Jose Sharks game, and we flew from Toronto to Minneapolis, which was fine, and then from Minneapolis to San Jose, and coming over the Rockies towards San Jose. You know how you can hear the air flowing through an airplane? It makes the whooshing sound, and it's more to keep the cabin at pressure, you know, all that stuff. Basically, we flew over those Rockies, and then all of a sudden, the air turned off, and we started to drop. And not just like a little bit of a drop. We were dropping. Like this was it. At least that's what it felt like to me. I look over at my wife and she's like, "What?" And I'm like, you don't feel that? You don't feel us dropping to our doom?" No, it's just me. So, I'm not a good flyer. I never had a problem. I just, you know, with all the plane crashes and stuff like that, because what really bugs me is that, you know, your life is in the hands of somebody that is supposed to be trained, and we just recently saw this one guy who's like bummed out his girlfriend left him or something. You know, he crashed one in Germany in the Alps. The thing with planes is that I know that they are a lot safer to fly than it is to drive. The problem is that with a plane, you don't have that control. You are sitting there and your life is in somebody else's hands, right? Versus a car, at least you feel, at least I feel that I have a measure of control because my hands are on that wheel. My feet are going to operate the gas and the brake. With planes, no. With cars, if you get into a car crash, not good, but it doesn't mean you're necessarily going to die. With an airplane, if something goes wrong, I mean, how many people have walked away from a commercial jetliner crash where it's crashed from way up into the sky, or crashing coming down? Not many. So when that thing comes down, it's basically that's it. So how much time do you really have? Like, that's the thing I don't like either, is that, you know, you could be well aware that this is it for a good 2 to 3 minutes, and it's going to feel like years and years, and you can't do a damn thing about it. Just pray that your pilot is able to correct whatever problem it is and get you back in shape. Okay, and now what are we doing? Find a we gotta get the leaves and stuff. Okay. So that's my main thing, is more of a lack of control. And if something goes wrong, well, that's probably it. Knowing my luck, because I'll be honest with you guys, I have ALS, which is the for my American friends, it's, the ice bucket challenge. Well, that's what I got. But you can have it operate. Sorry, you can have it progress at different rates. So most of the time when you get this disease, no, this is my leaves. Mine. Oh, he's probably not looking for leaves. It's only level 6. It progresses very fast, and the person is passed away between 2 to 5 years after they find out that they have it. For me, I have had this for at least 9 years because of how I know my arms worked and all that stuff, because I used to play hockey, used to play net, and I could feel physically that my arms were weaker, and I had no idea why. It was very, very slow. All of a sudden, I can't put my mask on without help. It's just weird stuff. So I eventually got it checked out, and they had no idea. I've been checked for everything. Lupus, what's that other one with the tick? Lyme. I have been checked for everything. My blood is completely clean, with the exception of a very, very slightly higher count of rheumatoid arthritis, so it's got a risk of that. That does not cause strength loss at the level that I have. But so basically, my progression is so slow that the doctor says that I'm likely to die from something else, which is great. It's just fantastic. I'm not going to die anytime soon. I had a doctor tell me to get everything in order because he's never seen anything like this before. We don't know if it's going to go faster or not. We did try some transfusions and stuff like that, and that didn't work. Where the trader uncovered? Okay. Oh, I gotta go all the. Okay, these Naga. This is where I really gotta watch out. So basically, my bucket list is because I want to do things while I still can. Because my progression is very, very slow. The doctor was saying that there's only like a handful or so in the entire tree that are as slow as me. So, I can't work anymore because there's some days are bad and there's some that are good, and no one is going to hire you like that. So, alright, this is danger zone now. We're just going to kill everything that we see. So I wanted to go do things now while I still can, because since my progression is very, very slow, it also means that I'm gonna have to live with some of these symptoms that people get for a lot longer. Whereas those things wouldn't live with them very long because they go so quickly. I'm gonna have to deal with them for pretty much my whole life, which is gonna be a lot longer than a normal person with this disease. However, I will still be alive, which is fantastic. So I have a bucket list to do things that while I can, and watching the Sharks game was one of them. I wanted to watch a Sharks game there in person because they are my number 2 team. I'm primarily a Toronto Maple Leafs fan because, well, I grew up here and I'm a sucker for punishment. So my number 2 team is the Sharks, and I got to go see them. When was it? I got to go see them. Two, what year are we in right now? 15. So 2012. No. Yeah, maybe 2012 or 2013. I can't remember. It was either 2 years ago or 3 years ago. I'm gonna say 2 years ago, so maybe 2013. So I got to see that, and BlizzCon definitely is one of my things that I wanted to go see, and especially I think I talked about this before. I wanted to go to a BlizzCon where they are going to announce something for World of Warcraft, because really, if it's anything else, I don't really care. Not that much. I mean, the only other reason why I'd go if it was a non-BlizzCon or non-World of Warcraft BlizzCon would be because of the people. I mean, really, that's it. And I think if I were to go again next year, I would go by myself, and hopefully that would be okay. And I would get stink-faced at all the bars and hotels. So I'm just... Oh, sweet. Level 10. We can close that. Alright. I can't take any specializations. Get off of there, crab. Okay. Yeah, so right now I'm just waiting to book the flight, and I've got conflicting opinions on how I should proceed. There's some people say, oh, you need to book it like right away. And I'm like, okay. And then I get things where you don't need to book it until like 2 months before. And there's some people that book it even like a month prior to when they want to leave. And I don't know if I could do that. Just with how my brain works, I think I would go crazy, because not having that ticket there saying, yes, I have a plane ticket booked. Sure, it's only... Sure, BlizzCon right now is like 5.5 months away. But I want to get these thingies before I go over to find out to do the tree thing. I don't know if my brain could handle having to wait. Now I've done a lot of checking, and it seems like there's websites saying don't book until you're 2 months out, and don't like when you go to a website and find a price, clear your cache and all that stuff, so that, or clear your cookies so that the website can't track that you've been back, because sometimes they will keep the prices the same, which I don't think is very fair. Yeah, I just I found one flight from Toronto to SNA, which is Santa Ana, because I did not want to go to LAX. Cause I've heard bad things about it. And the flight goes to Denver. However, the layover is only 44 minutes, which is great if the plane is on time. Which so far, to be honest, all of my flights that I've ever taken have actually either been on time or early by a couple minutes, which is pretty cool. I know lots of people were saying don't take a connecting flight, and well, there is no such thing as a direct flight from Toronto to SNA. And then I had one of my friends, trying to tell me, well, why don't you fly to Buffalo drive drive there, and then from Buffalo go to SNA. And I said, well, sure, let's look at that. And so I went to go look at it, and yeah, there's two things. One, there is no direct flight from Buffalo to SNA. Not even from Detroit to SNA. Apparently, SNA is too small of a airport to go from those places. However, the other point is that the tickets were more expensive. Everyone, and even been ingrained in me that if you go fly out of Toronto Pearson, you're going to pay higher costs because Toronto Pearson is one of the most expensive airports in the entire world. They're a huge hub and they know it, so they charge the airlines, and then the airlines in turn charge you. However, the tickets at Pearson were about $100 less, and really we wouldn't have to rent a car to drive down to Buffalo or get somebody to drive us down and waste of gas, right? So really, I think Toronto Pearson is our only option at this point. Now, when I actually booked that, I don't know. Don't know. I looked at the prices today, and there's some websites that were about $2 less, which is okay. I mean, it's only $2. There were some websites that were as low as... Why is my phone not working? There we go. That were as low as almost $50 less. And it's like, I don't understand how that works. Because here we are again, where all these discount websites tell you they can give you a better deal, not buying a hotel, not buying a car, all that stuff. It's just the flight. It's cheaper to book through them than it is through the actual airline. I don't understand that. I don't get how the airline makes any cash off that. You would think it would be cheaper to buy directly through the airline. We're going to wait till they actually leave just in case. So you would think it would be cheaper to book directly through that airline because then they cut out the middleman. That kind of thing. Just whatever. I still have 7 minutes on this thing. Alright, I guess I gotta run back. Oh wait, is there a guy here? Oh, there is a guy here. Maybe I'll do that one too. Yeah, I'll do that while I'm here. Okay. So what I read as well was that don't book it online. Wait 2 months before. Call on a Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, and call and talk to a person and ask them to give you the best deal that you could get. I think they said to talk directly to the airline because they should be able to actually give you a good price. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Oh yeah, I'm gonna kill the... lots of bags. Lots. Ooh. Weapons. 1.58. Nope. 2.73 damage. We're doing this one. Chop chop. Gonna chop some faces off. Alright. I want to be careful here. What level am I? 10. These are 9. Oh god. This is a place I feel like I could die. Oh, I wish I could taunt. What level do I get taunt? Oh, level 12. Yeah, that would be great to have taunt right now. I can just pull one. Anyways. Ooh, another axe. No, not good enough. So the other thing was I now have a scooter to get me to swimming and to bring my kids to school, because basically, you know, I can still walk and all that. It's just it feels like my feet are not quite responding as much as they used to, so I'm getting a little bit of a drop foot, which is not good. But because my progression is so slow, I don't really have to worry about it a ton. The issue, though, is that research has shown that people with this disease, when they get hurt, you know, if they fall down, if they get into a car crash, for some reason, it accelerates the progress of you basically withering away. So they finally convinced me after about 4 or 5 months to... Maybe now can I hearth? 3 minutes. 2 and 2 minutes. I'll just walk. They finally convinced me to get a scooter. They wanted me to get a walker. I'm not getting a walker. I'm 38. I'm going to be 39 this year. I'm not getting a walker, okay? There's a little bit of pride there, too. Sure. I do have my aunt's cane that I use every once in a while. But the scooter, it at least lets me get to swimming, so I can swim and do some exercise. I'm not taking any drugs for the ALS. There is a drug that that they say adds about 2 to 3 months to a lifespan, but it also causes kidney problems, bone marrow problems, and liver problems, something like that. So, and they cost about $800 a month. It's like, no, let's just do the exercise, because apparently exercise helps to slow it down as well. So I try to do a little bit of exercise, just not hardcore stuff. So a little bit of swimming, and that's pretty much it. Swimming every other day. So the thing with the scooter is that I was thinking, hey, if I bring a scooter on the plane, I basically get to be the first one on the plane. However, from what I understood, I'm the last one off, which would suck when it came down to having a short connection time, which is that one flight in Denver. It's only 44 minutes. Because it's only 44 minutes, and if I were to get the scooter and be last off, that's not a lot of time to get to your connecting flight. So there's some other flights that I'm looking at as well. That one goes directly from Toronto to San Francisco, and then down to down to Anaheim, Santa Ana. So that's the other one. And the layover in San Francisco is like an hour and a half, which is fantastic. It's just enough time to kind of, you know, if your plane was late a little bit, yeah, that's fine. You might grab a little bite to eat and just wait, which is completely fine. So I might rent a scooter for BlizzCon. I don't know yet. I am bringing my cane, that's for sure. From what I understood, and doing some digging, Blizzard might be paying for a free shuttle from Santa Ana Airport to the Hilton hotel area. So, oh, there's a Draenei youngling. Guess he's trying to make his way in the world. This is test of manhood or something. I don't know. So I definitely want to get to SNA because that shuttle will take you directly to wherever you want to go, and if it's paid for, phew, that's awesome. That's fantastic. So um, I definitely want to go to SNA. I don't want to be going to LAX. And even if it was like a flight from LAX to SNA, which is kind of silly, I found I found a flight that was from Toronto to Burbank, which, if you don't know, Burbank is in North LA, and LAX is kind of central, and SNA is more south. So there's a flight that goes from Toronto to Burbank and then to SNA. Like, I don't understand why they would go to Burbank but not SNA. Come on. Come on. Does this guy, is she gonna give me another quest? I think she's gonna give me another quest, right? Reclaiming the ruins? What's this one for? Oh, that's for her, right? After she's done talking. Come on. Blah, 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 blah. There we go. Alright. So we gotta go... Wait. Oh, we're gonna take care of this guy. I'm gonna take him out. And he's like, I'll cut you! Something like that, right? It's over, Spark. Stupid gnomes. Now I cut you. Is that it? Something like that. Kalephas. Oh, that's right. And now I cut you. Yeah, I charge at you. Look at that axe, eh? It's just... That's what it looks like when I used to cut wood. I used to chop wood for our wood stove. Yep. So there looks like there's a free shuttle. So basically how I found it was 321, 346. I like that. Oh, we're gonna do the shell cracker. Yeah. There you are. Boom. Alright. I think I get more. Yes, I do. You get slightly more if you open them. And every copper is going to count. No. Don't care. I think everything else we don't care. What's this one? 250? Nope, don't care.
What's on your mind?
This is on my mind. Buy all my crap. Don't care, don't care. Don't care. You get out of there. Alright. And do first aid again. So, the whole scooter thing on the plane, you know, so I don't think I'm going to do that. But what I might end up doing is seeing if I can rent a scooter to be delivered to the Hyatt. And so then that way I won't have to walk around a whole lot. I can basically sit and I can scoot around because I've heard that BlizzCon is notorious for long lines and stuff like that. So, okay, so I'm gonna kill the warlord. Do I have to bring it back to him? Yeah, I think I have to bring it back to him. It's not really well done. I wish you could. I wish this would be one of those quests that the guy shows up saying, "Hey, you did a great job," and you turn it in right there. Or you can hearth, because you're gonna go turn this one in, deliver them from evil, because you're gonna go back to Azure Watch anyways, and turn it into somebody else there, or maybe have him be there or somebody else. I don't know. Anyways, just feels like a lot of running back and forth, which I thought they were trying to get rid of. So yeah, I'm likely to have a scooter there, and if not, definitely caning it up. But I don't know how people are going to act to that. That was another thing too, was that I did not want to get a scooter because I'm not gray-haired or anything. I do need it. It's quite obvious I need it. I have taken a spill or two. So and I don't want to get worse. So really, this is the only other option for me. So probably gonna rent a scooter. Now where is this guy? Is he like, he's down, right? Yeah, he's down here. I gotta jump down there. Okay, whenever you're doing Iron Man challenge, caves are the devil. Alright? If you can't help it, try not to do a cave. Because it's just, like, you get trapped and you don't know where else to go. You get cornered, and then you're SOL, and then you die. Alright. Come on, I'm right here. Come on. Oh, he's level 10 too, but shouldn't matter a whole lot, yeah. Especially now that I got the shell cracker. There we go. Okay. Let's see, where can I turn it in? Yeah, see, it wants me to go back. That's so stupid. Blizzard, that's just a crappy time sink. Especially when you said you, like, especially when you, not said, but you did fix a whole bunch of that stuff. Ooh, broken, well, beaten battle axe, but is it better than what I got? No. Yeah, so it's the whole pride thing, and I mean, the first day that I got the scooter, when I dropped my kids off at school, all the moms were like, "What happened? What happened?" It's like, you didn't know that I had this problem? Because, like, when I walk, sometimes my leg feels like it's going to give out, so I don't walk quite normally. And, like, there's some days I can walk normal, and that's great. But other days it feels like my leg's going to give out, and I kind of stagger and stumble along. And what, they think I'm drunk or something? I mean, it could possibly look like I'm drunk, but I'm not. So maybe they thought I was, like, drunk and dropping the kids off. Oh, that guy's drunk, and it's like 9 a.m. Wow, that guy's a drinker. So that's something I didn't want to do. I think, for the most part, just my own feeling, people in World of Warcraft are far more accepting of people with issues like this. So I don't think that there's going to be a problem. I think my biggest problem is being drunk and having to scoot back to the room. Because I've not operated the scooter while drunk, that's for sure. I usually only just operate it to get to swimming and to get the kids. So, anyways, what else did I want to talk about? There's a bunch of stuff I want to talk about. Okay, so I have just leveled up my 8th level 100 toon. I know there's people that have a lot more than I do, but I was not focusing on my alts this expansion. I was just doing my main, which I usually do my main and have that main run through every single quest so I can get the whole lore and all that. Just because I want to hear, I want to know why we're there and all that stuff. But once you have run it through at one time, I kind of ran through all the Shadow Moon Valley quests when I did my ally tune. Um, but after that, it was like, I don't really care. Because you kind of get what's going to happen afterwards. So usually at the end of Cataclysm and at the end of Pandaria, I had I had one of every class on each faction level up to max level. So at the end of Cataclysm, that's 20 characters, and at the end of Pandaland, that's 22 characters. And I take those characters and go farm mounts and stuff. And I've got all the mounts I could have gotten back then, but now that we are in WOD, Warlords, I call it WOD. No, it doesn't really. Oh, I shouldn't have sold that, but whatever. Now that we're in Warlords, I can now get them to level 100 and start doing. Oh, I can wear mail? Oh, that's right, because I'm a warrior. Duh. Sweet. And we're gonna hearth up here. So now I've got 5 raids, 6 raids. I've got all the Duar to get the Yogg's Iran mount, the Mim Ron's head. Who am I going to? Oh, that guy. I gotta go to ICC to get the Lich King's mount. So that's 2. Those ones take the longest because those are like right at the end. You gotta kill a bunch of bosses. You can't just go there and do it. Terrelius the pack handler. Oh, that guy. We'll eventually get to him. And after, I'm just trying to do it in order. I'm just trying to think of the order that I do them. Did I get more of this? No, I didn't. So after Ice Crown, I do... Where do I go? I hearth back to Dalaran, or I use my ring to go back to Dalaran and take the portal to the Caverns of Time and do Dragon Soul on Heroic. Is this like a warrior quest? Thought they got rid of class quests. They didn't. Alright, where is it? Where is this? Where's this cage? Read the quest text, noob. Alright. Survive. Report to Terrelius the pack handler. Oh, no, that's not it. This one. Kill the... Oh, okay. Alright. I'm going up that way anyways. So we've done all the quests down there. So should I go to this guy? He is closer. I might as well. Alright, we're gonna go that way. So I do Dragon Soul. It sucks the life right out of me because it's my least favorite raid, to be honest. I mean, there's a couple. It was pretty cool to fight on Deathwing's back, but now that you're out leveling it, you know, they should have increased the amount of space that is triggers the rolling, so that if you go in there on your own, you don't have to switch back and forth from side to side all the time. It would have been nice if they had done that and not just increased the amount of roll time. Because they increased it from if you're in group of more than one, it's like 6 seconds, 7 seconds. If it's only solo, they've added 5 seconds, so it's like 12 seconds, which gives you a lot of time to run back and forth and do what you need to do. So basically I do Dragon Soul on 10-man heroic because I want to get the heroic mount first from Madness, which is the Lifebinder's mount or whatever it is. The mount that drops from Traxion will drop them either normal or heroic, so there's no skin off my back, might as well. Blood Mist Isle? That's like up here, right? Yeah, okay, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. We're gonna go do the Still Pine, guys. I can't even. I'm not part of a guild. I should probably join a guild. I could join my guild. I'm on the realm. Just I don't want to do officer stuff while I'm doing the Iron Man challenge. Yeah. So after Dragon Soul, once I get the life binders all mount, then I'll switch back to normal mode and just do it on 10-man normal. Because really, I'm not there for tons and tons of gold. I'm more there for mounts. I get enough gold already from the loot that drops and all that. After that, so that's 3 raids and 4 possible mounts. Hey. I mean, I like cats, but you're not nice. Oh. Alright. Maybe I should turn that one in first, because I think it'll unlock something to kill the cats, and I could do that on the way up. So after that, so that's 3 raids, 4 possible mounts, and once that one drops, then it's back. Then I just do it on normal, and there's still 4. Then I go to Firelands and trying for the Elisrazor mount and the Ragnaros mount. So I do that on 10-man normal because it will drop on that, and I can do a fairly quick run. So that's 4 raids and 6 mounts that could possibly drop in one go. And then to wrap it up, I do the Throne of the Four Winds. I could never get it done before the stat squish. I could almost get it done on my Death Knight main. But once they did that stat squish, they changed the amount of time it takes for them to do gathering strength. So yeah, see, I kill the Night Sabers or Night Stalkers. So now I found a way to level up my alts fairly quickly, and I'm not picking them this time around. I'm letting Excel select one, and I'm trying to get. I'm now going to try to get them all to max level, so all 22 of them. I said I wasn't going to do it this time around, but to be honest, end game stuff on my main is pretty much done. We're raiding. I'm in a good spot where I can use gold to get stuff I need or make it on an alt. I have no need to go out there. I know 6.2 is going to be different, and 6.2 will probably mean that I won't play my alts as much, but leveling an alt has never been faster. It's just I have a ton of heirloom gear, so that's like 50%. I think it's plus 50% XP in total if you got it all. And that's from quests and killing stuff. And then when you get to level 90, you can go do your garrison and go buy the potion of accelerated learning right away, and you get an extra 20% bonus. And all that you do is, honestly, you go and find treasures. These guys are not dropping any loot. That's interesting. So you just go find treasures and go do those bonus areas in the zone, and you will level really quick. When you get to Spires of Iraq, you select the building, like you build the building that will give you the 20% bonus to XP. So in the Spires of Iraq, you are gaining 90% XP. The plus 90%. So it's almost double. And oh, that guy gave me XP. And really, once you hit 96, you can, like 96, wait, 90, you're in the starting zone. So Frostfire or Shadow Moon. 92 is Gorgrond, 94 is Talador, 96 you go to Spires of Iraq, and then you start doing the quests there. You do all of the quests all the way until you complete the Goblin Town quest, the one where everyone's been infected, because when you do that, you will unlock the plans to get your level 1 salvage yard, and you want that if you want to make gold, just to sell the crap, right? So that's what I do. At level 96, I do all of the quests there until I unlock that salvage yard plan, and I will... After that, I will only get treasures, and I will only get bonus objectives. And running around there with 90% XP boost is just fantastic. You don't even necessarily need to go into Grand at level 98. You could even hold off until level 99. I would say go in there at level 99, just because by level 99 the treasures that you may not still have won't give you as much XP as they would when you're in Grand. So the other thing about Spires of Iraq, some of the treasures require you to have archaeology. So just get level 1. I mean, like even if you've got a single point, you're fine. Okay, so you just need to have at least a point in Archy, and you can get pretty much everything there. Okay, so we're gonna go do the Ravagers, which makes me a little nervous, because I think those ones are tightly packed too. We are getting into areas now where everything will fight you. You've got to really pay attention. So as I was saying before, I've got my 8th tune up to level 100. I am going to be getting the rest of them just at random times, I guess. I do want to do Iron Man at least once a week. I'd love to be able to do it twice a week, maybe even 3 times, but I've got to do my exercise first. I can't let it run my life, that kind of thing, you know. So I don't know if I'll necessarily have time to do it that often. And when I go pick a random tune, if it picks one of the level 100 tunes that are already there, what I will do with them is that I'll run them through a couple LFRs, and then I will make them do a mount run. And so far, I think I picked Rhinestones, which is my Alliance Warlock, and he was able to get. Is that where the thing is? Where's this lock? Where's this locked one? Oh, it's over there. Alright, well, let's kill this guy. He was able to basically do everything so far except for Lich King and Firelands. And he didn't do them because I screwed up the order because it was really late at night last night. And I went to sleep. I sometimes have to go to sleep only when I feel completely spent, because otherwise my brain just keeps thinking about everything. It just doesn't stop. So I have to be completely wiped out, then I can go to sleep. My wife, though, she sleeps so quickly, it pisses me off. And then that makes it harder for me to sleep too, because my wife is just laying there peaceful and sleeping, and I'm listening to her saying, how does she do it? I would love to know her trick, but she doesn't even know how. She just lays there and then all of a sudden she's out. It takes her about 5 minutes. So I want to talk a little bit about the website. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be playing. So we're already past level 10, which is good. I wanted to get to a point where I can list the character on the Iron Man website or the WoW Challenges website. So basically, thinking of rules for a new challenge called the Auction House Baron. Basically, it's not a standard leveling challenge. It would be more of a how much gold can you make from the auction house kind of challenge. Now, the trick here, there's a couple of problems, is we need to find out, like, I don't want a person to sign up that has had like a level 100 character or has had a bank alt for years to be able to do this challenge. I want it to be, you need to hit level 10 and it's got to be, ooh, he was actually hurting me, and it's got to be past a certain date. So basically, if we say this challenge starts today, right? You need to hit level 10. So that means you need to quest around a bit and all that, and then you can start to earn your auction house cash, because otherwise I can't pick you up on BNet and get your stats if you aren't level 10. It doesn't work that way. So you would need to level around and do level 10. You need to have the achievement for level 10. And I think what I might do is say that to prevent, well, and also to make sure that people are not what am I trying to think of? I want to make sure that you are playing a character that is only auction housing. Okay? So you can't be level 20 or more, right? So you'd need the achievement for level 10. We're going to check the time on it. We'd check to see if you have any of the achievements for the other levels, and if you do, you would be red flagged, I guess, disqualified temporarily until you uncheck until you check that option to do display only character achievements. The other thing is that we would be able to oh, it's all green. we would be able to tell how much gold you make by auctions, because there is info for that. There is also info about... Well, see, here's the thing, is that I kind of don't want a person to be able to just come in, drop 20,000 gold off that they got from another character, and basically win. And basically buy a bunch of crap and sell it. Or resell it on the auction house. Because you then get an unfair advantage by starting with more gold than a regular level 10 character, right? In this case, Death Knights would not be allowed to participate, and really, we're not worried about classes. It's just how much gold can you make. So we're not care. It's a little bit different than the Iron Man challenge, where we see like the class and we see your level and what race you are. No, this is, we don't care. Just how much gold can you make on the auction house. The other thing I'd be worried about is people playing on their alts, farming mats, and shipping them over to make gold. I don't think that's necessarily fair, because what I would want this challenge to be is... Oh man, this guy's killing all the stuff. Alright, well, we're gonna jump down here and see what else we can kill. See what's alive down here. So basically, I kind of view this challenge as what can you do by getting attuned to level 10 and using the resources that you got to buy things on the auction house and resell it. There is no way for me to prevent somebody from farming up mats on an alt and giving them to the challenge guy by mail for that person to sell. Oh no. Okay, they're only level 9. But I don't want to fight that Kraken, that wolf. The Kurkin. I guess I could have gone defensive mode. There we go. Alright. Let's hope I can get over there before the Kurkin respawn. Uh-oh. That's not a good sign. We're just going to run over here, just in case. Because these guys I think we can handle. Okay. Yeah, so it just like there is some stuff with the Iron Man challenge that we cannot check for. That really it's more of like an honor thing. But there's not a lot. So, well, really, what you could... Anyway, I don't want to say what you could do. It's possible to cheat, which is not cool. So I won't tell you how you can cheat, but there is a way to do it. I just know that there will be somebody out there that, gets mats for the auction house from an alt, and it's not with the spirit of the challenge, or at least the spirit of the challenge that I would want to see. Now maybe that's okay, because they're still getting mats and they're still selling it on the auction house, but really I kind of wanted this to be more stuff that you could sell that you earned by basically buying things that you found on the auction house. So how much of an auction house king can you be? I guess we gotta wait for the chief to respawn here. So I just, I don't know if I could get it done to basically enforce it. Because what I would hate to have happen is somebody does the challenge, earns a crap ton of gold, and is up there, and then all of a sudden you see some dude has earned like 100,000 gold. Boom. And it's like, well, wait a second, what? It's obvious that that character would not have earned that on his own or her own, their own, their own. I guess there's ways around it. Like, I guess that I could say, when you first create your character, or wait, when you first list your character, we're going to do a check, and if your character has already earned more than like 10 gold in auctions, then you would get red flagged, because really you shouldn't be starting the challenge anyways with more than 0 gold earned. You should be starting with 0. So when you first list, you'd have to be at 0 gold. And I guess another way to deal with things is when you... and I guess, because my job will run every once in a while, it actually runs quite often to check characters to find out if they've died and all that stuff. Yeah, that's an upgrade. Sweet. Not green, right? Yep. Sweet. I now have taunt. Okay, I usually put taunt on my Q button. I just gotta remember. So if it runs often, what I could probably do is, if I could probably put something in to say you're not allowed to earn a certain amount of gold per day, or you couldn't earn a certain amount of gold, a certain percentage of the gold you already have earned per day or per cycle. Another thing too is that it's possible for a friend, sure, they're going to lose money through the auction house fee, but what they could do is they could list something really crappy for like 100,000 gold, and they get their alt to give it to a friend, because you can't buy out your own auctions. Give it to a friend to go buy the 100,000 gray item, and then now all of a sudden you got 100,000 gold, right? So I would have to figure out a way to limit the amount of gold a character earns per day, I guess. Oh, this guy's waiting for it too. Am I going to be a jerk and... So I'm not supposed to group up with them, but I want the thing. I need to kill it. Maybe I'm just going to stand over here. I think he spawns like over here. What is he, warrior? Alright. I guess I'm going to be a jerk. Now, if I start attacking, then he offers to group with me. Fine, because I don't want to be too much of a jackass. comes an owlbear. Or a wildkin, whatever. Fine. Oh, it automatically switches me into defensive mode. What's up with that? I don't like that at all. Oh, I guess it kind of makes sense, but Blizzard, you're making me... Uh-oh. Oh, frickin' Hunter. Oh, man. This is not good. Because Hunter's just going to pick him off from far away. And I'm going to have to... Why is this thing not spawning? Go away. Oh, sweet. I got it. Well, none of them are offering to group up with me, and it's already half dead, so... There we go. There we go. What level are you? Level 90? Oh. Well, they were being nice. They were being nice. So yeah, the auction house challenge... I don't know. I would need to definitely figure out how to catch people cheating. And really that's only based on the amount of gold difference that we see every time the job runs. So, but there's ways around it, I think. I think we could do it. I think the key is to limit the amount of gold that you can earn per session or per day, and if you keep track of how many times that it's been bumped up too much, and if you know, because like what if you go list something up for 2,000 gold and somebody buys it and it's legit, right? You know, you would be pretty pissed off that, you know, oh, now I'm red flagged because somebody bought it. So, you know, somebody did buy it. There's no way for me to tell. And I would want there to be rules to make sure that people don't cheat. I'm not saying that everyone will cheat, but when you have a massive amount of players doing things, you're going to get somebody that's going to want to find a way around things. 177, I'm going to do this one. So, anyways, that's you know, I want to do that challenge, but I need to make sure I do it as tightly tuned as I can. But if it's too tightly tuned, you know, then it's not necessarily fun, doesn't give them a lot of freedom. It doesn't give players a lot of freedom in order to earn the gold their way. You know, so a lot of people might just do bottom feed thing where they take things that are listed for lower than the end or trash amount. Uh-oh. Here I'm doing it again. So I don't know. The other challenge I was thinking of was doing a engineer one. So basically, almost like the Iron Man, you can't die. You have to get to max level. We would limit the number of quests that you can do, just like the Bloodthirsty challenge. However, you could only level up by doing dungeons. You can't have a profession. You know what would be funny? You can't pick a talent or spec. Oh my goodness, people would be so pissed off. You might get kicked out. That would be funny up until a point, especially when you start getting into WOD stuff. That would be funny. We would basically count the number of dungeons you run through. You can't use heirlooms, that kind of stuff. Um, Because I think there's a stat for dungeons completed, right? Dungeons and raids. Oh, that's entered. I don't think there's any that says dungeon completed. Lich King completed, that's different. Oh, maybe I can't do this. I thought there was a stat for how many you've actually done. Well, that's no good. I had a good idea for this. No, that sucks. I guess we could do a count of how many times you killed these things, and then it would have to be over a certain amount. For classic stuff, it only counts the last boss. Like for classic BC and I think Pandaland, it's only last boss. For Cataclysm and Lich King, it's how many have you completed. Like there is that stat. Anyway, so I was thinking about, if somebody only wanted to level up that way, because I have leveled up only going that route, so I'd have a healer or a tank. I think I've done it on DPS, but when I DPS, I tend to constantly queue up and do quests and level up in the dungeons as well. So I just thought it would be a neat way to do a different challenge. There's another challenge I was going to do is the pet battling one, but it doesn't. It doesn't. There's no stats for how many pet battles you've won, because I could quite easily make something where you are required to do a certain number of pet battles per level, right? Like that's easy. But Blizzard doesn't track that stat, or if they do, it's not available. So you can see here in your stats, pet battles won at max level, right? Oh, why does it still show 186? Oh, I hate when they do this, Blizzard. I hate when they do this, because look, my character should be on display. See, display. Only character achievements. Sometimes your stats is messed up. That it shows your total account fights and stuff and stats and stuff. Anyway, so yeah, I'm thinking about different ways to do things. There is a hardcore Iron Man challenge where you can't use flight paths. There's some other stuff too. You can only, you can't buy vendor gear. You can only buy, you can only use gear that drops. I tend to only use the gear that drops until I get to a certain level, and then when I know I'm going to be when I know that I'm going to be at level with stuff, I don't want to die, so I go buy stuff. What else I want to talk about? Oh yeah, we were featured on the Meeting Stone podcast. They did a good half-hour discussion on the challenge, and one of the hosts was like, I definitely know I could not do it, because he just wants to go in there and kill stuff. And that's okay, because this challenge is, if you're bored, if you've got nothing else to do, well, it's a different aspect of the game that you could do, right? Yeah, this is the one where... Oh, I have to go back? Is that where I'm going? I'm going back. Alright, well, we're going to hearth back there. Yeah, so the Meeting Stone podcast, they featured us about a week or so, maybe 2 weeks ago. I do have a post up on the website that you can see. Great guys. I talk with them on Twitter every once in a while. And who else? The Girls Gone WoW podcast is going to be doing a segment on the Iron Man Challenge next week. And I believe they've invited Aziloon to talk about the challenge. Maybe they know I stutter too much. I don't know. But nobody asked me to go talk with them. I feel a little bit butthurt. Not really, but they are getting somebody that knows the challenge very well. And I guess knows the show, talks with the people there. Oh, there's no upgrades here. 19, 19, 28. Alright. So, one of the other things, one of the last things I want to talk about was I decided to become a supporter for Torn Think Tank. Now, it's not like tons and tons of money. I'm only giving them $5 a month. Just not a big deal. I can afford $5 a month. I think they are a fantastic podcast that help people do and through a lot of stuff. About a year and a half or so ago, when I finally found out what I had, it's tough going from, hey, you're gonna die, to, hey, you're not gonna die, and it's weird. It just didn't feel like it was a relief. It's strange. So I sent in a message to them. They helped me through stuff, and I mean, I'm in a far better place right now. I felt that with how many people they help, why not give them some help? They've been running my ads on their podcast. I do pay them $10 a week to read the podcast, to read the script. But Mark Conan has definitely taken the script reading to a whole new level. And he's like ad-libbing some stuff, and it's fantastic because just with how he does it. Because I would consider myself a fairly smart guy. Just how I talk, because I do stutter, I tend to cheat with some of the words I use. And the traders tier, it's in that underground, right? Oh, I could have taken the freaking flight path. Not efficient. Anyways, he has run with it and changed up the script and stuff like that, and it's great stuff. I really like it. I wish I could attend a live broadcast of it, but Anam Kara raids, at least the group I'm with, is raiding on Friday night and Saturday night. So because I'm one of their tanks, I can't just go up and leave. When we're trying to go kill new stuff, we want to be able to have our best guys on board. Okay, so we're going to the trading tier. Alright, see, I could have flown right down in there. Dang it. Because they moved the flight path. I keep forgetting that. Yeah, so I think that's all I really wanted to talk about. Those are my main points. I kind of rambled on some stuff, but sorry. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. We do have a Iron Man challenger who just hit level 98, and I do not want to jinx them, but they are very close to hitting 100, and I would hope they're going to take their time and not get caught doing something dumb. Whatever. So let's go this way. I didn't actually think I'd be talking so much about this stuff. I kind of want to do the stream when I have something to talk about, right? Because I don't just want to leave it and put on some music. Although I guess I could. I don't know what would happen if I put that up on YouTube, if there could be a copyright claim and then it could be removed. I think I'd go up here, right? If I wasn't recording the stream to put up on YouTube, then, sure, I guess I could play music. I know people do. I listen to Slacker. Slacker is the best, at least for me. We used to be able to listen to Pandora up here, and then suddenly they got shut down where they could not offer music outside of the United States, at least not without like a hefty fee. So then I found Slacker. Slacker's been pretty good. Alright, so now what? Okay, I guess I gotta go to the Elk Herder. So which way should I go? What are we? We're level 12. Just want to get to the flight path there. I would love to see what this place looks like now that, it's been how long? In game, it's been years, right? Where the hell am I? I always get lost in here. Okay, I gotta go this way. Right? Going the right way? Yeah, I'm going the right way. I'd love to see what this place looks like now. They should have fixed stuff up. I heard that it may even be fixed up enough that they could actually launch it again, which would be pretty cool. Yeah, well, let's see what's happening on Twitter. Oh, 38 things on Twitter. Alright, so we're gonna go take... Whoa, no, we're not gonna do that. Okay, should I just run up and around? Right, I'm gonna have to do that anyways, and there's no... You don't get that elephant mount yet. So I guess it might be faster to just go up and run around versus flying to Azure Watch and then run up. Cut through all the Ravagers and stuff. So for BlizzCon, I know people are buying badges or something, where somebody will create a badge of your character, something like that. I don't know. The badges look fantastic. But do you get the badge? What are you supposed to do with it? Do you put your BlizzCon pass in that? I think for me, for when I go, my plan was to make 2 t-shirts for the WoW Challenges website. One for myself, one for my wife. I'm not in it to make money, so I'm not going to be the guy that buys a bunch of t-shirts so that he can sell them at BlizzCon for like $25 each and overprice them. That's just kind of stupid. That's not why I'm here. So I know that there are some people that kind of do that. I know that it's been suggested that I should do more. Honestly, I've got one ad up on our website only to help help with the cost of the servers. The servers cost about $300 a month. And that's American. So, it's just to help with the cost for that, and that's it. If BlizzCon goes well, and I kind of think it will, what I might do is I might create a couple t-shirt prints or orders or whatever, or maybe like a hat or something to put it up for sale on our website, but I kind of don't feel like I want to. I do want to give challenge completers. I want to give people that are able to finish the challenge. I want to be able to give them a T-shirt or something. Like I want to give them something to show, yeah, you did it. I mean, right now I'm going to be doing like a Hall of Fame kind of thing. Right now, I just do like a featured challenge completer challenge victor. What do I call it? Something like that. Let me see really quick here. I call it the victory podium. So I feature a random one every time you refresh the page. So I would like to do something else though. I would like to be able to offer like a shirt or something, and I think the best way to do that is to create, like how what the hell was it called? It's like Coffee Press or something, or Cafe Press Cafe, something like that, where you could go give them a logo or an image, and then they'll go put it on like a mug, and they can go put it on like a shirt, and you don't have to pay anything until somebody actually orders, and like the shirt will cost like $20, and Cafe Press will get like 12 or something. So you'd make $8 off it, or something like that. So I guess that would help me to. If I did that, that would help to defray the costs of giving away the free shirts for the challenge victors, I guess, and to kind of let me do other stuff. I was planning on if my guild member, my guild mate, cannot go to BlizzCon, I was thinking about giving away the ticket. I was thinking about either doing it for the WoW Challenges website or doing it with the guild. I kind of think I'd get more people involved if it's through the guild. Oh, now I gotta do this stupid run. It's so stupid. You've got to do the whole thing, right? Gotta run all the way down, warn the High Chief, but you've got to run through all the bad Ravagers and stuff. Like, there's no direct path, right? And I don't know, like, you only got 15 minutes to do it. Anyways. So yeah, I was going to give it up to, I was thinking about doing a contest on our website. I'm not sure what kind of contest. Obviously, the person that wins would have to go. We're going to change it to their name, and that's it. We're not interested in reselling it. I mean, worst case, I could resell it just back at face value on that website. lfblizzcon.com, I think, is the fellow that runs that. I forget what his name is, but there is a website there. Maybe we could do that. I was planning on I was thinking about doing it through the guild, but honestly, I think the number of people that I have in guild that would be able to actually go is very minimal. And yeah, we're talking to you. Okay, run before the plant gets us. See ya. Alright, now it should be easy peasy. So I think I would probably hit up more people on the website. Now we have until like August 14th to actually figure out a name and all that stuff. So um, I guess there would be more info about it. I think the fellow I'm giving it to, or from my guild, he's likely going to be able to go, which is good because I wouldn't mind to meet him in person. He's not our GM, but in the absence of one, we kind of act as like a town council, and he is the GM more or less. I mean, he says no, but really that's just he is. He can say no all he wants, but it doesn't change things. So all right, we talk to you. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. And we go down. I kind of want to get all these quests done. I think we might end off by turning in this Kessel run. The Kessel run. Why is it called the Kessel run? Kessel at Kessel's Crossing. Oh, okay, because it's the guy. Well, there's a hockey player on the Leafs. His name is Phil Kessel. He's okay. It's pretty good, I guess. Alright. Thanks. Well, we've been warned. So I don't understand this quest other than it being a massive time sink. They didn't change anything with this at all. Yeah, so I'd say don't get your hopes up for a ticket to be offered unless suddenly my wife says she's not going to go, but honestly I kind of want her to go just so that I feel more comfortable in case anything happens to me. Then at least I know I have somebody there, because of what I have I can't get health insurance or traveler's insurance or anything like that. The only health coverage I get is from Canada. That's it. So that's just how it goes. That's how the cookie crumbles. Okay, so we're going to turn this in, and then that's going to be it for the day, I think. I might play a little bit later on, but I think I'm going to have a rest. Might have some lunch, and that'll be it. So what podcast do I listen to? I listen to Control Alt Wow. They do a lot of podcasts. One of their co-hosts does a lot of Iron Man-ish stuff. And I also listen to the Ponecast. They are very much real people kicking their feet up. They swear. Yeah, they swear. But they're not swearing all the time, which is great. They're just swearing when it needs to be said. There's sometimes you just have to say, oh, F. But, sometimes you don't. There's sometimes some people are swearing just for the sake of swearing, and I don't think you should be able to do that. Well, not be able to, but I don't think you should do that. If you need to swear, swear, but, man, control yourself. What else do I listen to? I listen to Torn Think Tank. I listen to the Blue Recluse every once in a while when I can. I listen to the Meeting Stone when I can. I listen to Realm Maintenance with Ro when I can. Yeah, I tried to listen to a crap ton, and for about 2 to 3 weeks I was trying to listen to everything I could, and I burned myself out on podcasts so fast. There's just too many. I can't do it. Just cannot keep up. So I had to pick and choose with podcasts that I felt I really liked, and podcasts that definitely we're going to talk about the Iron Man challenge and all that stuff. So there's a handful. You know what? I want to get rested XP. I don't have any. I only have 4. But the amount of quests that you have to do, you got to do all these quests here, in here, and then move up in there. You know what? You know what? Okay, we're going to do a little bit more. We're going to do a little bit more. A little bit more. We're going to get to the town. Okay. And then we're done. Okay? For sure. For sure, for sure. My butt is killing me, though. And my arms are starting to get sore. Okay. So we're... Oh, man, there's another character out there. The moths don't aggro, the bears do. Yes, I see you, bear. And the bears don't drop loot, apparently. Discover the lost fold. Alright. Let's see how fast I can do this part. Oh. Sweet. They're level 10, I'm level 12. It's not bad. I think what I'm going to do is that, like I said I was going to do with my other Iron Man, when I finish this whole zone and I can get out of here, I'm going to go find... I'm going to go find a... I'm going to go back to like a green zone where like zones or like the quests are all green leveled, so that I won't die. Because even now, that guy's level 10, or he was level 11. Things are going to start to get at level with me, so I need to get rest XP for sure. Because otherwise this is not going to be good. I don't want to play again and die. God. I believe Tom and Martin. I think Martin was creating a Iron Man character that was playing on a PvP realm. That guy is going full out hardcore. Oh, I did not see you. To do an Iron Man challenge, I mean, by itself is hard, but when you do it on a PvP realm, where you run the risk of being ganked at any second, it's just... I don't know how anyone would be able to get to max level. I would think that that by itself would be impossible. And I'll put it out there. If you can do it, do it. You would be awesome. Wow, I wish there were more sand pears. Where's all these sand pears at? Oh, man. Well, at least I'm getting XP for these guys. And no loot. No sand pears. Where are they? Unless that other character that was running around in here stole them all. Those are mine! Mine. That one. The hunter. What level? Oh, level 12. Is she gonna steal my kill? Nope. She did not, thank God. Oh wait, I'm level 13. Oh, she is level 12. Yeah. So I considered doing the Iron Man challenge on a PvP realm when I talked about it with Martin and them when I was on their podcast. But now that they're gonna do it, you know, I don't really see a need for me to try it, at least not till I've run through all the classes. That's another thing I've done, is that I've created all of my Iron Man characters that I want to play. So I've picked one of each class, and and I'm gonna run through each one until they're either dead or hit max level. I've already got my Pebblestone and Death Knight, or my Shaman and Death Knight are dead. So now we're starting with the Warrior, but I have all the other classes are already named and reserved and all that stuff. I don't know if I'm going to run them all at the same time. I might. That might be neat. It might be a little bit more of a challenge because it's hard to keep track of what you can do and what you can't do when you switch between different classes. So that might be a thing. I might level them. I might. You know what I might do? My next one, I might do another character until I can get it listed. And then when I get it listed, then I'll start playing random characters. Okay, so we've got all the Ravagers. I need pairs. Sand pairs, no less. Not just any pairs. So those dirty, sandy ones. Oh, I see one over there. Run! I wish I could do the heroic. Oh, there's another one. Oh, I think they're all responding now. Come on, get him. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Oh, wait, I think more will go over there, so I can probably get them doing the Naga quest, right? One would assume. But you know what happens when you assume? Alright. Let's turn this in just so we get XP. Sorry. That's what I do. Ah, they're all green. 409. I might as well sell it now. Can't use it. Alright. Come on, I wish there was a... If there was an innkeeper there, that'd be great. Like, just a little inn. Just a teeny tiny one. Doesn't have to be big. You know, could just be a little tent. It's okay. Oh, sorry, my beard is touching the microphone. Which reminds me, I don't know if I'm going to go bearded to BlizzCon or not. I'm not sure. Oh, crud. I'm not really 100% sure if I'm going to. My wife doesn't quite like the beard. It's kind of rough for her. Said, you know who's in charge of the house? That's right. But she lets me get away with it because it can be sometimes a little bit difficult to shave, just with how my arms can be, so... yeah, I don't like this. I don't like that. Now, how many do you have to kill? You have to kill a bunch of them, like within a certain amount of time, in order to get the guy to spawn, right? Something like that. So if you want to see me with a beard, if you go to my hockey sim, it's called Ultimate Hockey Simulator. You can find it on Facebook. It's called UHS for short. We're located at hockeysim.ca. I've got a post there where I went to a Leaf game and I was on the train, and I had a beard, and I had a young girl, you know, like young lady, sit across from me on the train, and I didn't even say anything. I didn't even look at her. And she just got up and left. I mean, I was on my phone. I wasn't even looking at her or anything. I was just on my phone. I found it funny. I thought it was. It felt very much like maybe she thought I was like a creeper or something. I don't know. I found it humorous. Alright. Has this guy spawned yet? Doesn't he do like an emote or like a yell so everyone can hear him? And he's like down there somewhere. Uh-oh, this could be dangerous. Yeah, we're gonna go into defensive mode here. Why can't I do Heroic Strike? Well, that sucks. Okay, so we're gonna switch back, because apparently I can't use Heroic Strike if I'm in defensive stance. This is not good. This is not good. Okay, come on. That was scary. And this is why we have first aid. Ugh. And this is also what happens when you try and push yourself when you should probably be calling it quits for the day. Oh, got rid of the... No, we're getting rid of you. I don't care, I waste one on you. There we go. Hi, Chief Bristlelim. Face the wrath of Bristlelim. Now I gotta hope nobody steals them off me and nobody else respawns. Let's go over here. Oh, he's level 13, son of a gun. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Please give me rage. Please, so I can kill this guy and not die. Oh my god. Oh my god. I have no choice. I gotta go into this stupid spec. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Oh, he's moving slow. Maybe I can... Maybe I... Oh, you know what I can do? Yeah, F you. F you, buddy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, 1 hit point! 1 hit point! Oh. Okay. Alright, so I've got the key, right? Because he comes with a key. Yep. Alright. 1 hit point away from losing the challenge. Alright, we're gonna go do the Naga. Holy crud. I don't think I've ever been that close to dying and not die. Oh, these guys are level 13. I don't think I want to do them. I'm level 13. Yeah, we are for sure not going to be going to at-level stuff with this warrior, because this is crazy. It's just crazy how weak he is as an Iron Man. Sure, I don't have gear here, but... You know what? This is dangerous. Too dangerous. I'm just gonna run. I'm running over to Bloodwatch. And we'll camp there until we get enough rested XP. Because 1 hit point, that should tell me something. I'm gonna die. I am not equipped to deal with these mobs at level. That's for sure. So we're just gonna run, because I can just run up there. Yeah, that scared the crap out of me. Let's just make sure I didn't acquire a death. Total death still 0. What level these guys? 11. We're just gonna go over here. Alright. So we should be good here. Yeah, this we're gonna call it right here. Okay, so I'm gonna go set my Hearthstone here. And when we do it next time, we'll just move down. We'll go back down there and hopefully kill some stuff with some rested XP. Well, let's just do this thing just because. Yeah. Oh my goodness, that was rough. Make this in your home. We sell that, sell that. We're gonna auction house, auction house. Okay, that's it. Alright. Thank you for watching. It was a marathon one. Let's see, can we emote them? See you later. Thanks for watching.